16 district champions will learn their fate today at the NJCAA Division II Women's Basketball Selection Show. Welcome in. I'm Phil Constantino. This year's field is comprised of all automatic qualifiers, all district champions. They know they're headed to Michigan with a chance to compete for a national championship, and now they will find out the matchups. So let's take a look at the bracket. The championships this year will be held March 17th through 21st at the SC4 Fieldhouse in Port Huron, Michigan. First year at this venue, fairly new facility, finished in 2016, 1,500 seats, 25,000 square feet. First round games on Tuesday and Wednesday, March 17th and 18th. The championship game on Saturday, March 21st. All games, including consolation games, can be seen live on NJCAA Championship TV. That's NJCAAchamps.com to stream all of these games live, including the consolation bracket. First team in, the 16 seed, United Tribes Tech. Just 13 and 17 this year, but they're in the field coming out of four-team Region 13. Head coach Kelsey Peltier named Region 13 Coach of the Year, but her team may have to clean up 22 turnovers per game on offense because they get the #1 overall seed. North Iowa area, 31-1 their overall record this year. North Central District champions beat second-seeded Kirkwood in the title game, and they beat them handily by 18 points. Winners of 20 in a row. Their last loss came on December 28th. So for the calendar year of 2020, this team averaging 90 points per game still hasn't lost. The 16 seed United Tribes Tech versus top-seeded North Iowa area. The #9 seed, CCBC Essex, out of Maryland from Region 20. 30-2 overall this year. It's the first year of the program after a 15-year hiatus, and they've earned this 30-win record and this trip to the national tournament in fashion because they've beaten 3 of the Final Four teams from last year's field throughout the course of this year. They're the #3 scoring team in the nation, led by sophomore Maya Moy, averaging nearly 23 points per game. The 8 seed that will take on CCBC Essex is Sullivan County. 29-2 this year. East District A champs cruised past Union in the title game with a 24-point win to earn their 3rd all-time appearance in the national tournament and their 1st since 2016. This is the #1 scoring team in the country, 97 points per game, and they shoot better than 46% from the field, puts them top 5 in that category too. Used to be in D3, now up to D2 in 2018. It's their first national tournament appearance at this level. So CCBC Essex and Sullivan County is the 8-9 matchup in the first round of this D2 women's tournament. The #13 seed, North Arkansas, 22-6 this year. Winners of 7 in a row. Champs of the Plains District eked out a victory over St. Louis, 65-63. to punch their ticket. 6th all-time appearance for North Arkansas. Good defense, allowing less than 62 points per game. North Arkansas will meet 4th-seeded Lakeland from Illinois. 30-3 this year. Champs of the Central District. Major upset in the district tournament. Took down perennial power Illinois Central, the 6-time national champs, in the district championship game. Set a program record for wins, and Lakeland is the #4 seed in this year's D2 women's basketball tournament. The #12 seed, Wake Tech from North Carolina, champions of the Southeast District. First all-time appearance for Wake Tech. They avoided top-seeded Catawba Valley in their district tournament, then upset second-seeded Cape Fear, but they were by no means, out of their district, expected to be the team in. And Wake Tech is the 12 seed. The #5 seed, Bryant and Stratton from Wisconsin. 24-6 this year, Bryant and Stratton. Midwest B District champions, and winners of 13 straight games. Wake Tech versus Bryant and Stratton in this 12-5 matchup on Wednesday at 1 p.m. This is the left side of the bracket. North Iowa area, the number 1 overall seed. 8-9 matchup, Sullivan County, CCBC Essex, Lakeland, North Arkansas, Bryan and Stratton, and Wake Tech. As North Iowa area gets United Tribes Tech, the only under 500 team to make its way into the field this year. To the right side of your bracket, the number 15 seed, Union County, East B champs. Now, East A and B, they play together in the district title game. So Union County actually lost to Sullivan in the championship game, but in that situation as runner-up, they are in for the 7th time in program history. Just 19 wins this year, slightly down from a team that last year won 30 games, went on a run in the tournament as a number 9 seed, and finished as national runner-up. Union County is in as the 15 seed. The number 2 seed, Labette from Kansas, 25-4 overall. South Central Region champs. What a low-scoring slugfest in its title game, 54-43 over Johnson County. Winners of 10 in a row, and that winning streak includes W's over 6 ranked opponents. Beat the reigning national champs in the district tourney semis. Union County and Labette, the 15-2 matchup. The number 10 seed, Edison State from Ohio, 28-3 this year. They're the Great Lakes C champs, allowing 55 points per game. That is it. Edison State has won 10 consecutive contests. So Edison State takes on number 7 seed Pima. This is from the side of the bracket that has Union County and Labette. So winner of this first-round matchup will get the winner of that first-round matchup. Pima 25-7 is their record this year. West District champs upset number 1 Mesa in the district title game, and they've won 9 straight. And they're back in the tournament despite losing 2 All-Americans off of last year's team. So the winner of this game gets to move on to the second round, 10-seeded Edison State, 7th-seeded Pima. Now to the final quadrant of this 16-team bracket. Number 14 seed, Kankakee out of Illinois. They have the most tournament appearances all time in Division II. 21st appearance this year. 5 times have reached the national championship game, 4 runner-ups, 1 national title. They are back after missing the field last year as champions of the Midwest A region. Their opponent, 3rd-seeded Macomb, who in some ways gets somewhat of a home game because they'll have the shortest trip to the venue of anybody, just 45 miles for Macomb to play these national tournament games in Port Huron, Michigan. They're also the only unbeaten team remaining in the country, 32-0. Great Lakes B champ, they won their final in the district tournament game by an average, their final 2 district tournament games, I should say, by an average of more than 38 points. So maybe not the toughest region, 32-0. They are the number 3 seed. Last first-round matchup to see. The number 11 seed, Mid-Michigan. Not a far trip for them either, only 156 miles. This program moved to Division II in 2016 and is making its first ever appearance in the national tournament at this level. 28-3 overall this year, champions of Great Lakes A. And they took down top-seeded Muskegon 71-58 in the district championship game. The number 6 seed, Niagara County from upstate New York. Started the year 18-0, then suffered a loss, rattled off 12 wins after that. They're 30-1 this year, champions of the North District, and they have 4 players averaging double figures to lead this high-powered offense, led by Region Player of the Year, Paige Amborski, who averages 15.5 points per game. the right side of your D2 women's basketball bracket. Labette and Union County, Pima and Edison State, Macomb and Kankakee, Niagara County, and Mid-Michigan. There are your 4 matchups winners into the second round. Here's how the bracket looks as a whole. North Iowa area is the number 1 seed. Labette got the 2, unbeaten Macomb the 3, Lakeland the 4. Those are your top 4 seeds in this 16-team bracket. Again, this is a field that is entirely comprised of district champions and so entirely comprised of automatic qualifiers. But now these teams know who they will meet in the very first round. Coming up next, we will hear from the head coach of North Iowa area. That's Todd Cicchetto. That's on the other side of this timeout. Stay with us.
We were true to the game before there was a game. Loyal to the ball before there were buckets. When Spalding created our first basketball in 1894, we didn't follow the competition. We set the standard. And we never stopped innovating, improving, adapting to meet the changing needs of the player and the game. We didn't make the rules. We made the ball.
It started in the city.
It started on a sandlot.
It started on a Sunday.
The focus.
The drive.
The dream.
You knew how it felt.
You knew we needed the tools necessary.
You knew we needed funds to travel to tournaments.
You provided me with the best equipment.
You gave me opportunity.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Earning an advanced degree in many industries is the key to advancing your career. Knowing this, Midway University has designed its master's programs around key industries in the region. Midway offers a Master in Education, an MSN for nurses, and an MBA degree with 4 areas of specialization.
Midway has prepared me to take that next step in my career. It's given me the skills and the abilities to go from a midline manager to a senior level manager.
Learn how Midway can advance your career at midway.edu.
We're back on the NJCAA Division II Women's Basketball Selection Show. I'm Phil Constantino. Now joined by Todd Cicchetto. He is the head coach of the number 1 overall seed, North Iowa area. Coach, thanks for taking a few minutes. Congratulations on the success this season. Tell us what being the top overall seed in a tournament like this means to you and your program.
I think it's big. You know, we worked hard for it. We were number 2 seed last year, and we kind of didn't do what we were supposed to do down there. So we have some good leadership back, and we're ready to go make a run at it.
You come out of Region 11. No secret, Region 11 is a tough region. How has that prepared you?
It's prepared us well. Obviously, Kirkwood is a perennial power, and we beat them 3 times, last 2 times pretty handily. And not only that, we played out of Western. We played as tough a schedule as we could. We went down to Illinois Central. They came to our place. So I think we're ready. We're tested. We have some tough-minded kids who can play basketball.
Introduce us to some of those kids. Who should we watch out for now that you're on a national stage?
I think one thing that'll stick out is our point guard, sophomore leader, Kelsey Hale. Probably the best leader I've been around in 20 years, any level, men, women. She just gets it, and you can see it on the court. Sierra Morrow. She's a 6'2" athlete with a 6'5" wingspan. She's led our conference in blocks at 5 a game. She can score. She can shoot the 3. She has a lot of Power 5 confidence on her, but she's going to come back. She's only a freshman. And then Autumn Mendez is our Conference Player of the Year. She can do a little of everything. She's going to have a choice of where she wants to go to. She's a 5'10" wing who can go inside, outside. Sierra Morrow, another starting point guard freshman for us. She actually was going to run track at Division I. Decided to play basketball for us. Another first-team all-region kid. So we play 12 players. We'll play 12 players in the first quarter. We're deep. The kids like each other. They trust each other. And they're really, really fun group to be around.
Let's talk a little bit about you. You've coached on the men's side at the NJCAA level with Scottsdale. Now you're coaching women's basketball at North Iowa area. What is it about the two-year college game for you?
I like helping kids. You know, a lot of these kids didn't get the looks out of high school that they wanted, you know, so to be able to help these kids transition to the next part of their life and start living on their own and learning how to live, that's the most rewarding part. The on-court stuff takes care of itself. We take pride in what we do off the court.
Coaching on the women's side now, how has that been different, and how have you transitioned from the men's side to the women's side and had such success to the point that your team is a top 2 seed the last 2 years?
Well, I think a lot of it's the same. My dad's a Hall of Fame high school girls coach, so he always told me I'd like coaching the female side better. Like I said, I've been a high school boys coach as well. I think it's the same. I think one thing, you have to instill a little more confidence in the girls. More times than not, you believe in them more than they believe in themselves, but once they know you believe in them, they're going to do anything for you.
Yeah. Assess the competition level of D2 that you've seen nationally this year. What does it look like in your eyes?
I think the tournament's a good field. You know, we saw Labette in the summer. We played Labette. I've seen Lakeland. I saw Pima. We played last year in the tournament. They're going to be a tough out. They're extremely well coached, and that's one thing I think about this field. I think there's a lot of good coaches. I haven't seen every team, but I think it's going to be as deep a field as we've had.
You've won 3 region titles. Now a shot at a national championship. You'll have to win 4 games to claim a national title, though you are the favorite to do so. So what's it going to take?
You know, I just think playing hard, we're a little different this year. I've never had a team that can just defend naturally. And, you know, when you have a 6'2" athlete in the middle, a 6'5" wingspan, that allows you to be a little more aggressive out front. And out front, we're a lot more athletic than we've ever been. So we have ball stoppers, like 4 or 5 girls that can guard the ball one-on-one. And that's the difference in this team. We still can shoot it. I think our first 7 shots against Kirkwood in the finals were 3-pointers. They all went in, different people. So 12 people can shoot it, 12 people can handle, and we all can defend.
All right. Good luck to Coach Todd Chiquetto from North Iowa area. He is the head coach of the #1 overall seed in this bracket. Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks for having me.
Here's the final bracket. North Iowa area is the #1 overall seed. A few juicy first-round matchups in there as well. 8 versus 9. Sullivan County and CCBC have combined for nearly 60 wins this season, 59 of them to be exact. Labette, the 2 seed. Macomb, unbeaten, the 3 seed. Lakeland is the 4 seed. Well, it should be a fun week up in Port Huron, Michigan. Again, these games will be played March 17th through 21st. All games will be streamed live on NJCAA Championship Television. That's NJCAAChampsTV.com. The 16 district champs, they all know their first-round opponents. Best of luck to all competitors in this tournament. For the NJCAA, I'm Phil Constantino. Thanks for joining us.